What is up, everyone? This is Karem back in the booth with my boy Bluetooth. Yeah, we're watching his replay out here from week 1, GOAT format War League. He's taking on the King86. This is FGFIDGAF taking on Carbombnara. Alright, Carbombnara is a subsidiary team in the Red Conference 2 Bomb Squad, and FGFIDGAF doesn't give a single fuck. That's right. Fuck giving a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Game 1, taking on Tooth, is on the turbo. Looks like he's going to open up TD here with the spy set with the shoot and the break to follow. And we're going to slap on back to the king here. And he's going to get slapped himself. Tooth is going to fire off a trap dust shoot. We'll get a right on look into the king's hand here. Alright, while he's resolving that, we're going to see Scapegoat, Thunder Dragon, Spy, Nobleman, Meta, and Thunder Dragon. So he's going to open up double TD. Double TD on a Wednesday. Tooth is grimacing at this hand here. And he's probably going to have to send back this Spy here. That's definitely what he's going to do. Big shout out to Tooth. Much love. And we're going to fire off this TD for a TD. 2 TDs in hand. Nobleman's going to fly in and banish that spy that was sent back to deck. 2 spies played by the king here, 3 played by Tooth. And we're going to follow that up with a set goat. So this is to known to Bluetooth here. And we're probably instinctively going to fire off this Regeki break, I presume, in end phase, which we will. Tooth up. And we will find the Graceful. Now, we're going to be able to put a light and a dark in the grave, hopefully, unless this Graceful brings us some grace. We got Storm, Sinister, and Ring. Going to bring us some real presence here. We're going to fire off the Serpent and the TD, and set the Ring and pass. Actually, we're going to hold. Interesting here. Given that we know it's in his hand, you know, probably don't want to commit, probably want to wait for this Heavy Storm to be full. So, I don't hate holding the Ring here. Especially with the Light and Dark Engrave. If he opens Breaker here, that sets him up for the Light and Dark. So, again, good hold and good position by the Toothster. We're going to open up Faith here, which is a pretty good card to see. Add back the Serpent in the standby phase. And we're going to set Faith, set Ring now to protect. And we're going to have the Goats fly right on out in the end phase for the King. We're going to find ourselves into a Torrential Tribute here. And this Metamorphosis is about to become live, summoning out the Thousand Eyes. And he's going to attempt to suck on up this Faith, but it'll probably be met by this Ring of Destruction. Want to have the Faith resolve, especially with the Sinister in hand. TT will fly in, and we will be heavy storming right off the deck for Tooth. Faith is going to resolve with this Graceful, and we're going to be discarding... Ooh, we're going to find ourselves a Night Assailant and a Deco here. Probably going to be firing off this Night Assailant and the Deco just to retain and get a Dark in the grave. And yes, we are, baby. Got Deco full swing. And we're just going to go ahead and clear off one of these goats. And we're going to set shoot, set greed. And we could get a little bit greedy here and set the Deco too. Opponent's going to find themselves into a breaker here. Just under the shoot phrase. So maybe could have held that shoot. I guess if your opponent sees pot there, it gets him to that limit. So going to make this a 50-50 ball, hoping that he hits the Jar of Greed, and he does. Haha, sucker. Now we're going to have Faith get cleared by the break. Finding ourselves in second Faith here, which is going to be absolutely disgusting for Tooth. Deco is going to fly in, get us a draw. We're going to find Book of Moon, and we're going to pop in the Chaos Sword. First to Chaos, clear for 700, and then we're going to take down one of these Goatsters and set the Faith as well. Looking really good. TT's out of the game. Opponent's going to find Faith here. Looks like he could recur, knock, double goat, or meta. So probably not the best position for him. Upstart's going to be nice. Going to dig a little bit deeper, find us into an unnecessary breaker. Faith will fly out, and we are going to find ourselves into a Serpent Book Deco situation. Discard Serpent, discard Upstart. And we're going to attack with the Serpent. The Faith, and then the Deco into the Faith, knowing that Spy's out of the game, and then Chaos Sorcerer for 23. Take him down to 6. And we're going to set the deco and set the Book of Moon. Pass right on back. No Serpent, so we'll keep the break in hand. We're going to get that Dust Shoot fly out. Get that Fail to Find. Very nice there. And we're going to draw with the deco here. Find the tribe, and this should do it. Absolutely cooked. Nothing that the king can do. And our king, Bluetooth, is going to take game number 1. Alright, we're back. Game number 2. Tooth is in the hot seat, just coming off of the game 1 win. And the king is looking to answer, and answer he does. Duo is going to fly out. Going to have to send this to Koichi and probably the Thunder Dragon. And we're going to get a set Zomb by the king. Followed with a Jar of Greed. Really interesting play there. Going to get a Pot of Greed out, and we'll find ourselves into a book Upstart. Upstart will get us to a Dekoichi, and probably going to have to set this Spy. Spy book gets down. Now, on the king's part here, we're going to have Faith on serve. It'll be pretty gross. There's no way to answer this from the Tooth, unless he wants to bring out the BLS. Looks like he has BLS, Solemn, and Nobleman of his own. And a Nobleman out this Spy, so Spy is out of the game. 3 for Tooth, 2 for the king that we learned in game 1, because he's on that Chaos control. Jar of Greed will fly out after the Faith set, and we'll find a Shoot. So we'll set Shoot and Solemn here, and we will get to reset and get this BLS out of the hand, so there's no way to deal with the new set, which is Faith. Even if he did, Solemn is there to protect and do its job. Faith will get down with the Book of Moon to protect, and we will have the Magician of Faith come out. There's not really a reason to be afraid of this set. You know it's not Spy. Could be Faith, but you have the Solemn for it, so there's nothing really to worry about. Duo is going to be able to rip 2. You know what's in his hand, so either this is the Deco or it's the Faith in hand. Going to get that fully out, and we're going to go ahead and clear with the Zombra. Get us a Pot of Greed. That's going to get Solemned for sure. Draw into Mirror Force here. Pot of Greed will get Solemned. King playing a little aggressively here to maintain advantage. He's up by 2 cards. We get Mirror Force down though, and we're just going to play it cool. Tribe will come, and we'll take 16. No worries there. Zombra is just chilling. Break will go down so we can get this Knight Assailant to recur the Magician of Faith, and now we will clear the Tribe for the Faith. Good trade from Tooth. Now we're back to just sitting. Goat's going to go down though for the king. Pretty interesting to commit it here. You know he has Faith. And we're going to discard Thunder Dragon for Thunder Dragon. And unfortunately for Tooth here, we're going to get that Minecon to come out, and we're probably going to just grab the Minecon back or the Nobleman. Duo isn't really doing much knowing that he has T-Dragon hand. So this Minecon will get thrown back to the hand, and we'll get a pass on back. We're going to have to set the Judgment, move the Faith to defense. And we're going to attempt to attack here. We're going to get the book on the Faith, and it's going to be met with a disgusting Regeki break, discarding the Minecon we got back. Clear out the Faith, make sure there's no recurrence there. Looking a little tough for Tooth here. No Light and Darks in the grave though for the king there. They're only on the field. Dekoichi gets set. Thunder Dragon coming out. It could just tribute over the Zombra. Summon out the BLS here. Instead we're going to tribute out the Faith. Summon, set the Thunder Dragon. Play the Metamorphosis. Bring out the Balter. And this is going to be really tough for him as Tooth has the Mirror Force, and I guarantee you his face was grinning flipping this guy up. We're going to have BLS pop out and show us what he's made of. See if that Solemn will come in handy though, and it will. Tooth will pay half, take away the BLS from the king, and now this game is even. We're going to have Chaos Work off the top, and we're going to have Light and Dark in the grave. Dekoichi first, of course. Find us into a Suki for reset. Of course, we're going to do the 14 first, and then we will reset this deco and punch in for 14. Here comes the Goat. In the end phase, we have the Sorcerer for the Thousand Eyes Restrict. And we're unfortunately going to draw into our third goat there. Well, actually our second goat. And we're not in a position to use it. Thousand Eyes is going to come in, take this deco. Thunder Dragon's going to tribute over, as you know you have Suki in hand. It's going to make it a one-turn ball game for Tooth here, but he's going to have the Sork. He's going to be able to banish this Thunder Dragon. Pretty interesting. He could just attack there for 700. Probably not a reason to banish, given that there's already lights and darks in the grave. So definitely want to just do damage where you can. Going to set the Suki, though. Punch in and clear a goat. And we're going to play into a T set. So Faith, Goat is going to get down, and we're going to top deck the BLS. Pretty nice way to see it here. We're going to have to bring it out. Banish a Goat, summon the Breaker, pop the back row, summon the BLS, and it's not going to matter. Spy's out of the game, and that'll be all she wrote. Tooth takes it convincingly, 2-0 over Carbombnara, starting I don't give a fuck, off on a really good note for the week. Tune in tomorrow for game number 2.